We had two very unique collections walk in over the weekend. Stick around and find out what we got. Guys, welcome back to Nirvana Comics YouTube page. I'm Brad. Like I said, this weekend we had two extremely unique collections walk in, unlike anything I've ever seen. I've worked here for about 7 years, so we definitely wanted to bring these collections to your all's eyes to check them out and let us know what you think. This is going to be a two-parter. So we got two very unique collections, like I said, so we're going to break each of them down. But before we do that, if you haven't yet, go ahead and like and subscribe to the channel. Hit those notification bells just so you'll know every time that we post a video. This is the first one in a while, but this is a hell of a way to come back to it. And also, if you're on Whatnot, go ahead and give us a follow over there. It's just Nirvana Comics. And we go live every Friday with Grant and I, and then I'll usually sprinkle one in throughout the week. I've been going on Wednesdays recently, so I'm going to try to keep that up, and we'll see how that goes. But before we get to the first collection, I just want to talk about the weekend that we had before this. We were all over the place. Myself, McKay, and Grant, we were in La Follette for the first Nerd Words Con that he and our buddy Ryan Shipley helped put on, and that was just a ton of fun. We had artists Les Gardner, we had Henry Martinez, we had Joe Pruitt, and then our buddies Matt Adkins and Andy Gordon were there to join us, and we just had an absolute blast. It was the first one, and we will definitely be going back for some more of that. And while we were out there doing that, we had Josh from the store. He went out to Video Game and Tats Con out at not the Coliseum. That was out at the Convention Center. And that was the first time we had ever done that, and we had a great time. I went by just on one day, Sunday, hung out with him for a little bit. I had a blast, but he was there all weekend, and he gave it 2 thumbs up. Had a good time, and all that was going on while Jazz and Alinda were running the shop, and they did absolutely fantastic over here also. But let's wrap up that and let's get to this first collection. And we're back. I just decided to do it this way. I was going to do it with the camera facing down, but this is much easier. We've got other stuff to get into because this collection is pretty nuts. I'm going to run through a bunch of the minor keys that we got in. We got in one major key, I'd call, but it gets crazier after that. So we got in here. We got a Champions #1. Nice book there. A John Carter, Warlord of Mars #1. A Devil Dinosaur #1. Nice book. An Inhumans #1. Everybody loves a Nova #1. Good looking books here. And this is a really nice Thor 133. First Ego. A really nice copy of that book. And then we've got a Flintstones #1. This is not the first appearance of Flintstones in comics, but still, it's a nice, cool book. Somebody will eat that up. And then we got the second appearance of Sam Wilson in Captain America 118. That one is, it's got some fading on it, but it still looks good. And then we got a Godzilla #1. A really nice copy of this. Super excited to have this one back on the shelves. That one should not last too long. And now the biggest keys that we got in the collection are these two right here. We've got the Marvel Comics Super Special #1, the infamous Kiss comic where they had their blood drawn and inserted into the, or I guess mixed in with the ink that they used to print these comic books. I myself am not a Kiss fan in the slightest. But still a cool book. It's got a couple of chips out the back here. Let's see. You see, it's got that major little fold over right there. Nice Dr. Doom on the back. I love that art. The art's awesome, at least. But yeah, cool book. I know I've seen this in here at least once before, but yeah, just a nice one to have. And then the creme de la creme is Iron Man #1. Really, it's a low grade copy. I had it at a 3 to a 3.5, somewhere around in there, but it is complete, firmly attached at the staples, and it looks good. Billy decided to write his name on it, and that is about it. Billy's copy made it all the way here to Nirvana Comics. But that's it for the minor to major keys. Now we're going to flip this bad boy around, and I'm going to show you the rest of this collection. It is. It's all just a bunch of nice back issues. Big stacks of Thor, big stack of Iron Man. Just some good old classic back issues. Got a ton of them in this collection. Bam, bam, bam. Look at that. Here's a first Hellcat. It is missing the Marvel value stamp. So that one's awesome. Call us about that one if you're interested. Guys, obviously I'm kidding. This is not what I brought you here for. Well, let's go over here. Here's a little glimpse into what I'll be showing you on our next video. Some Golden Age goodness. But here it is, guys. Back out and let you get a big old shot of that. Those are all Mark Jewelers. Yes, this collection was filled with Mark Jeweler books. We got the collection in, talked to the owner, let him know exactly what they had, and negotiated on a price, and now we are sitting on a mountain of Mark Jewelers, and well, I guess we'll get in and show you a few of them. All right, guys, let's get into a few of these. I've got these in stacks of just the title, but let's go ahead and show you just a few so you know I ain't bullshitting you. But yeah, as I was processing these collections, I remember them telling me that we had a collection and there were some Mark Jewelers in there. And guys, I was freaking out. I mean, I had a smile from ear to ear all day yesterday processing these two collections. It was absolutely nuts. So here's all our Howard the Ducks. All those are in relatively good shape. There are definitely some beaters in this pile. But for the most part, we are looking good. Here's a few ASMs. Didn't get a lot of those. No major keys that I've ran into just yet. Again, I have not looked up everything, gone through everything, but this is where we're at. I know that's first appearance of Hitman. Yeah, guys, just absolutely nuts. I've got these Thors. Every single Thor. I mean, that's an entire stack of Thor. Mark Jewelers. We'll just go through a few of them. Where are you? Here we go. Here's a great one right here. A little beat up, but it's in there. Awesome Galactus cover. It's a good one. Boom. Boom. Let's show off a few others. Let's see. Here's a nice one. Use a nice little press back there, but still. Here's our stack of Avengers. I have not put these in numerical order yet, the Avengers, but there's a good one. First time with them in Guardians of the Galaxy. Got two of these. Yeah, guys, this is just absolutely nuts. We are just sitting on a Mark Jewelers mountain over here. And what I think we have decided to do is we had somebody tell us that the Whatnot community is pretty wild about these. So I think we have decided that if you are interested in any of these, we are going to set up a show. We're going to be auctioning all these things off. We will probably do it in, I would imagine, a few shows. Definitely not just one. I'd imagine with this amount, God. I mean, we could probably blow it out in one, but I'd say probably two, maybe three. But yeah, I don't think we want to just gradually put them on a few shows here and there. I think we want to promote this thing and see if people are interested. Because guys, I've never seen anything like this. I think the whole time I've collected, I think I've only ran across two. Pretty sure I've still got them in my collection. And this is just absolutely bananas. We got a X-Men. Which one's that? 86. That's the only X-Men we got. And we got a few DCs. Wonder Woman. Two Wonder Womans. Yeah. Got two Green Lanterns. I would have loved if we would have gotten a Batman one, but no dice this time. Got some Marvel 2-in-1s. Some of these are in really nice condition. Given the age and how they showed up, they were not bagged and boarded at all. Just out there breathing up the air. Yeah, guys, let us know. Have you ever ran across anything like this? Has anybody ever came into this big of a stack before? I imagine we are not the only ones, but I would just love to hear about it. Some Marvel triple actions. Most of our Logan's run, I believe, 2 through whatever we had was, or are Mark Jewelers. I believe the ones, oh, you see it. See, I don't have to get to the centerfold there. Got some 2-in-1s, some team ups. That one's neat. Let's see, what else should show you? Oh, yeah, I got a ton of caps. He's a big Cap, Thor, Avengers, and Iron Man guy. A lot of Luke Cage, too. Luke Cage and Luke Cage adjacent titles. Defenders and stuff like that. Yeah, so those are the that one. Those are the caps that we got. We've got one that's in extremely poor shape, but here we go on those. We'll run through a couple of these and we'll end it off with the Iron Mans. Look at that stack of Hulks. No 180 or 181 or 182 even. We've got some right around there, but No dice on those. It's seen better days. I'd have to give that guy a little press. There we go. Just pick a random one in the stack. There we go. There's Mark Jewelers. Get off of these, and we'll show you the Ironmans, and we'll. I mean, there's not much else to show, but we have a ton of them, guys. Yeah, let us know what you think. You think we should take all this to Whatnot and see what happens? Well, guys, I think you get it. That's it. Tons and tons of them. Oh, real quick, show you the Logan's Run. That 7, 6, 5. Got a little rip in that page. The 4. Ooh, forgot about that guy. Oh yeah, and some Human Fly. Got 2 of number 3. Six, 5, 4, and 2. All right, guys. Let us know what you think. I thought it was pretty wild. I'm sure somebody else out there has seen some shit like this, but I sure haven't. So comment down below. Let us know what you think. Are you interested in any of these? Like I said, we're thinking we're just going to bring all these to Whatnot. Go ahead and set up a big show here in about a month or so and see how it goes from there. And yeah, so this concludes part 1 of a 2-part series that I got going on here of the 2 collections that we got in just this weekend. So please, if you could, give us a like, give us a follow, comment down below, put on the notifications, and give us a follow over on Whatnot, and over on Facebook and everywhere else. And we will see you all very, very soon.